The Kid. Welcome back to another video in the Call of Duty Black Ops 3 beta, and today I want to be talking about, maybe not directly at COD, but just at games in general. What is the future of gaming? Now of course we are entering 2 years or so, I think. 2 years of these next gen consoles and stuff. I think it is coming out, I think November time. So by the time the full game of this comes out, it'll be about 2 years since next gen consoles have been released, or current gen, I guess you can call it nowadays. That was a bad start. But what is the future of gaming, and how can games, keep on developing, keep on becoming better, and what will probably the Xbox, whatever they're gonna call it, because they change it every year. No, it's called it the Xbox Square, or the Xbox, called it the Xbox 2, I guess, and the PlayStation 5 and stuff. I'm probably going to refer this to PlayStation 5 because it's not likely what's going to be called. We saw drastic improvements to many aspects of the game. One of my favourite games which I can compare it to is FIFA. I recently played FIFA 15 with my mate and stuff on his Xbox 360. I have PS4. The gameplay and the graphics is completely different. I almost find it as if I'm going back from an Xbox 360 to like an original Xbox, or a PS3 to a PS2 when I go there. There is such drastic differences. Games like this, there is difference, I will admit, but it's not as visible and stuff. Like, there is obviously improvements and they can add more cool features into it. But overall, graphics wise, it's harder to tell in like this sort of game, but there still is noticeable differences. Obviously they can add more features, but what is the main development? Obviously the next consoles will add even more room for more features and obviously more storage, so they can develop and add even more cool things into it. Maybe like little footprints and stuff when people move, I don't know, and little dust flicking up. Like when we move and stuff, I know on this like little turf and stuff. Which I believe they could be able to do now, but like have it really realistic, like in FIFA. Have like realistic, like, I don't know, like little droplets on people's like players with like hair or something, like bits of water, like maybe they get a bit more sweat, on them if it's like a hot weather, and all this sort of cool stuff, better feet, like when people are injured and stuff. It'd be pretty cool. I mean, there's some certain games which I can point out, like Minecraft, which bigger world size, maybe, not really much you can do about that. Maybe better colour. It's up to I guess the developers of the game and stuff to see what they could do. Is anyone nearby? I don't think so. Oh yeah, there's some guy there. But it's an interesting time when these next consoles come out. I've got a prediction it'll be between 2018 and 2022. It's probably more likely to be maybe 2020 is probably the when I'd say. So I'm gonna do that little around section, around. I reckon it'll be around that time and stuff, which I think it's a reasonable guess. It's a fair estimate. And I do believe it's good judgment on that front. But let's go down to the, I don't know, what fans I know have been, maybe wanting. I mean, one thing which we could do is, which they've tried to develop, is like movement and stuff in games. And you could, I don't know, you can try and apply that, but certain games and certain people who enjoy games do not like them features and stuff. And you can pretty much connect and PlayStation camera being implemented, but I've never used them, I've never had them, I've never felt the need to have a Kinect on my Xbox 360 or the PlayStation Move on the PS4, which I've had, because I never had a PS3 and stuff. I would have, but it's kind of good. I got my Call of Duty like Black Ops 2 DLCs before PS4, so it had its perks, I guess. I've gotten lucky in that respect. But in terms of the, what's it called, that I don't know, it's weird to say really, because there's so much which many people fans would want and stuff, which for me might not be able to happen with the current gaming world we're in. I don't know, like, there's obviously that feature which has been tried and tested, you know, maybe visualize, you know, make it feel as if you're there, which would require a hell of a lot of technology in terms of your TVs. You have to, like, upgrade TVs and all that. I don't know, like 3D gaming. If they could do that. That's something which they could easily do. They could try and develop games. I mean, it'd be harder for coders yet, but if you have bigger consoles, you can do more stuff like that. And I would love to see games, which obviously you need 3D ready TV, but by then, by the next time it comes out, they're likely to happen. I know you could get like, and it'd be really hard. I know it isn't invented yet, but I know, like smell-o-vision or something, or like you can feel like you can. Oh yeah, you can feel like you're there or something. You can, I don't know, connect something which makes it seem as if maybe in certain games it can make you feel like you're there. Almost like in Call of Duty, you can almost make it get something which makes you feel as if you're there. Stuff like that. I don't know how to do it, but that'd be something which I think would be a really cool thing to do. And stuff. There's so much which could happen. Games as well, they'll develop so much more different features. I think the main thing is as long as the games keep on improving in terms of graphics and content in them, I don't think there'll be a problem with what little added features they have. As long as the console for me plays games and they play games smoothly and they seem really good when they're playing them, I am very, very happy. Anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I've enjoyed making it and stuff. Don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Adios.